That moment. That moment where you start stream, everything goes crazy because of your freaking microphone. It's okay, it's fine. So yeah, I would be doing event stuff at the moment, but because of how things are going, I just thought I'll take a break from it, and instead we'll go ahead and do some more work on 3D stuff. Ooh. Trying to figure out how this all works in another window here. Back at it against proof. Indeed, gotta be. But yeah, what ended up happening was I was gonna do the event, and because I want to join in and freeze tag later, it's like there's not much for me to do right now, and I obviously don't want to offend anybody in the Undernet, so I'm just like, it's not that life art isn't my thing, it's more just that at the moment I'm not really into it, so it's like I'll just wait, you know. So I'm just kind of waiting for the freeze tag event to happen. I'm just trying to also figure out how the hell to do this thing that I've got going on in the background here. It's getting too crazy and loud for you. No, it isn't. Not really. It's more the whole thing of like literally, when it comes down to it, I'm sat there and me and Wally were like, okay, we're in the event, but there's nothing we can really contribute to it because we're not drawing. So it's like, what do? We can either just hang out in the world, which I tried to do, but then the VR kind of gave up the ghost on me, which is really weird. But it's like, you can either just wait it out for like two and something hours, I think it is, 2.5 hours, or something for the next event, or you can just like chill out and do your own thing. So I just ended up coming off and being like, okay, I can work on Waterfall. So I thought, yeah, that makes sense, you know. Oh. Just trying to unwrap this here so I can get it going properly. But yeah, it was like 2.5 hours of just doing nothing, especially because Wally had to go at some point. It was like, yeah, I'll just go and work on stuff for the time being, and then away we go. Each to their own, my friends, is proof. It's like, obviously I don't want to upset anybody, but I don't think I'm needed at that type of event for the moment. So it's just like, yeah, okay, it's all good. 2.5 hours of sitting there sounds fun. No, this is what I mean. Like, I don't want to sound snarky. It's like, it's just one of those things of being like 2.5 hours of just sitting around. Really was just like, nah, I can't be doing this. I can be doing other stuff. I don't mind chilling out with people. It's just the whole thing of it didn't quite fit what I had in mind. So I was like, yeah, nah. What's going on here? Oh, I see. 0.2 there for that? Oh, I see. That's how they've done that little trick for... You guys won't be able to see this at the moment, but I'm essentially trying to fix up some really cool waterfall looking effects. It doesn't sound like fun, I don't blame you. It's like I said, I don't want to offend anybody because the event itself does have me interested, but it's just because of how many people are involved, and I'm just like, I like drawing, but I didn't know what to expect, so I was just like, yeah, I'll just hang out. Let's see here. So what I'm doing here instead is I'm just working on stuff and trying to see if I can get like the base geometry here looking okay. So what we'll do is we'll take... Oh, I just realized I changed that. It changes everything. Oh, and I thought it had crashed there for a moment. What I need to get done here is I need to take the shading from that. And there's the fake caustics. Okay. So I need to take all of this and basically copy that to the other one without the caustics. If I just throw that there like that, that should. There we go. That gives us something to work with. It's not as action-packed as getting eaten by a monster right from the get-go. Yeah. So what I'm doing here, like saying, is just trying to get this all to look good. So like, for instance, around here now, if I do Waterfall Wall EX, right? We can then put that on, say like, everything here apart from the roof. So if I take everything around the roof here, this is like the basic geometry. I just want to see if the base geometry looks okay. So if I do that, the idea is to get the EX stuff looking really nice on most surfaces. Like especially down here, that looks a little bit cool. Dancing on the wall looks pretty nice. Just obviously got to kind of play around with this a little bit. Where was the... I swear there was a normal that I had to be able to, yeah, mess around with that. So if I go to... Let's see this here. Fake caustics. There we go. If I mess around with this, I might be able to get him to sit a little bit lower. Maybe not, that's a little bit too much. What I want to do is have them be further down. Hang on. There was a certain way of controlling this, I just can't remember what it was. Oh, it was the color ramp, wasn't it? Yeah, the color ramp allows me to... That was if I flip that color ramp around here, why is... I don't know why that was like that. That allows me to have that, and then I go to fake caustics here, and then I can play around with this. Trying to figure out whereabouts I need to put this to have it be inverted. Also, the camera angle for our death scene was superb, hearing me scream at Damon and start the ship. And then the next moment the camera jumps to Damon. It is funny. Like, I really do like messing around on that game, it really is funny. Dude, what is going on with this here? Like, if I turn that to EX as well. Sorry, wall, yeah. I might need a completely different way of looking at this because of the way that it's done. Like on certain surfaces it's fine, but on others it's like clearly not the right way. And then we've got like in here should not obviously have any of that. So you've got the standard wall. In there though, that should all be EX. Which it is. It's more I'm wondering why the thing goes so bright when it gets to the ceiling. There's the brightness going absolutely crazy. There's like no gradual sort of build up to that, which is weird, really weird. Maybe if I put another black in there. And then... Does that work? Not really. Can't remember how to use this. I'm gonna have to figure this out now that I'm at Waterfall again, because there is a way of like flipping the values around and stuff. Unless it's literally the normals for everything. Like, let's just check, because I've just imported this, so it's probably gonna be crap. Oh no, they're fine. What about position? No, true normal then? Okay, that's not working. Gonna have to try and work this out while I'm busy working on improving this area. So like for instance, these particles here are gonna get moved. I swear I moved some of this stuff previously into a better scene. Hang on, let's see if I've actually got that one open somewhere. I think this was it. Yeah, it is. Because you can see me blocking everything out here. Was that the reference plane that had that? Yeah, it was. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so this isn't this isn't even UV mapped correctly, primarily because of me just importing it a little bit. But what I want to try and do is try and get this lined up over here, and then I can start from there. It's just a little bit big if we're following the official map. I think it might be because of how I've done everything. I need to find, I think Frisk was in here. Ah, there we go. Hey, John. So, basically, when I did the next event, they had a life art drawing thing going on. And the next thing that I wanted to participate in was going to be at, or is at like 11. And VR was just messing me up. So I decided what I would do is I would come and do some Immersiontale stuff before I went in and tried again. Because the other alternative was chilling out for like 2.5 hours in VR. So I was like, yeah, I'll just come in here. So, that's basically what's happened. It's no bad, you know, like nothing bad. It's just when you think about it, sitting around for like 2.5 hours while other people have fun, it's kind of alienating. You know, it's like, I imagine it's pretty much like when I go to an event and I have people that will, you know, like be like, dude, this is a little bit too much for me. I don't know how to take this. I imagine that's kind of how you guys feel, you know. A little bit left out and a little bit like, oh, okay, well, we can chill out here, but it kind of makes me feel awkward, you know. So it was like, yeah, I'll just exit stage left for the time being. Ooh. Like, don't get me wrong, I get along well with everybody in the Undernet, as people can see in the videos, primarily just because of how I conduct myself. It's just that whole thing of it just feels a little bit awkward sitting around for like 2.5 hours. I know that feeling all too well, so John. You should have posed as a model. Nah, they were doing like different subject stuff, so yeah, it's just like I'm sat there thinking I can either stay or I can get work done. And of course, with this project having a deadline, it's like, yeah, I'll go get work done. Yeah. That doesn't seem too bad for scale of everything, maybe? Let's go see. That one is Waterfall wall material. Okay, so we go... Oh. For floor EX, and then wall EX. And then if I just take this, vanish this, vanish that, vanish the couple of waterfalls that I want here. Then basically I've got this that I need to start working with. The thing is, it's like I need to make all these areas look a lot better. I can picture it being on the couch. The couch only covered by Sonic Unleashed. What the hell, Perf? You have a very interesting fantasy, to say the least. Okay, let's do this. Oh. Okay. Project from view. Let's see if I can get this working, even just a little bit. Because this is a tongue twister. This is essentially a test just to see how this will work. Because UK says, hello. Yeah, Damon, Proof tends to do that a lot. I don't know why, he just tends to do that a lot. It's something that still confuses me to this day because I don't quite understand it. Let's see. Mirror that way? No, it's the other way around. Like that, maybe? I'm trying to see if the texture work and stuff can do the heavy lifting here, so... It's more sarcastic thing. Yeah, I am. Which is all good. Wall. Right, if I do that, then I go shading. And take this. Oh, come on. I can take. I can copy. There we go. Right. Take this. Go to that. Go to shading. Delete that. Paste this. And that's that without the wacky glowing shaders. So that now does that kind of thing. Proof says only by a few months. What? So how old are you, Proof? Because I don't think I've actually asked that. It just has me wondering now, because every time you've referenced yourself before in the past, you've said you're ancient, and I'm just like, wait, what? Born in 87. Yeah, you always say you're ancient. What the hell, dude? No joke. Whenever I've talked to you in the past, you've always been like, oh, I'm ancient, blah, 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 blah. It's like, what the heck? No way. Let's try doing this. Bring that in, and then we'll just bring that out slightly, see if that works. Oh, hey, nice. But yeah, the idea is to try and... It's more a feel thing, meaning you're as old as you feel at the moment, says Proof. It's that whole thing that I've said previously where I'm like, yeah, I might be slightly old, but I honestly don't feel it, you know. It's like, it's why I can never understand why people are there like, oh, I feel ancient, oh, I feel terrible, oh, I'm tired all the time and everything. Meanwhile, I'm just sat here like, nah, I'm good. Maybe that's just me, though. Okay, so this is kind of working at the moment. I'm actually wondering what happens if I apply my my Musgrave to this. We'll do is we'll add a displacement, right? Let me do the texture. In the texture, instead of Stucci, we have as Musgrave. We'll try... I love the way it's making it go all kinds of wacky here. What I need to do is get one that's okay. but one that doesn't really affect it too much. Hey, Pink. I thought there were only small blue mushrooms in Waterfall. No, there are other parts for it. Let's see here. Then we've got that, and then we do the subdivision surface. It actually doesn't look too bad at the moment. And then we do decimate, just for a laugh. I'm seeing how much can be... Oh, god damn it. Oh, I see. That's because I didn't stop that timer for before for the event. I'm trying to see how much of this can be decimated to look okay. Because that gives the cave a little bit more of a rounded look, but at the same time, it causes issues with the shading. Because, like, if I do that now, I just go to this and go... I'm like 42, says John. Okay, there we go. So that honestly doesn't look too bad like that, especially if I do it by 2 like that. That really makes it look interesting. And then obviously I just need to do like in here. I think what I'm going to do is make these areas look really good. And then move on to the other ones afterwards. Simple really doesn't help. The cackle does, but that I think tweaks just the... Does it tweak the shading a little bit? Oh, I don't think we can tell because of the way that this works. But yeah, the idea being that this end of Waterfall at least should be bright anyway, so... What I need to do is start mapping out this a little bit. Let's see. 2D save point star. So we go in here and the save point is going to be around here. Right next to Sans' shack, which may need more room for it. I'm just kind of like placing these at the moment just to get an idea of where they should and shouldn't be. And then next to Sans' shack is the echo flower, so we'll get rid of the pollen test there because I don't need that. And I only need 1 echo flower, so we'll pick a pretty small one. And that can go on there. Okay. The trees and stuff, we don't see them until later on. But I think I might include... Like, I want to include some gems in here and stuff. That would really brighten the place up. Can I get some gems from one of the Sonic games or whatever? Let's check chat here. The 90s were a good year for cartoons and movies. Oh, you're making me want to do those videos now. I've got like an hour left before I try the freeze tag event and stream it. Half tempted to try and get one of those videos done. The thing is, it'd be like really improv, and I think people would probably prefer more researched stuff than improv. Right, let's see. If I've got that at the moment. Let's try. Oh, I was after crystals. I'm sat here in Blender like, no, what am I doing? Desktop, crystal cave. I can nab these from Sonic. I need an adult, Dave, says John. You're good, John, you're good. Let's see. Trying to find what this model is. You guys won't be able to see this, but I'm like actively looking around the Sonic level to find crystals. There we go. Thing is, how good do they look compared to what I can do with them? Because with crystals, I can always just do like, well, it looks like, what, 6-sided? Or even 4 in some case. Yeah, let's just try a couple of like different formations here. Oh, Damon. Oh, that sounds funny. Immersiontale in Under event? Real? No, this isn't the Under event. Or rather, this isn't the Undernet event. This is something totally separate. Proof. Oh. That moment when you have to explain that to somebody. It's like, the funny thing is, the other day, when I mentioned it in chat, I can't say any difference. I mean, I can't say anything. Because like, when I did that the other day in chat, I had to get it confirmed for me. Because I was like, wait a minute, isn't that just... And it was like, yeah, it is. Okay, so what I want to do is like different types of crystals here. And before Proof loses his mind now, he's like, wait, what? Like, what the hell? Why is this not English? Okay. Right, so working on this slowly here. Can't lose my mind when it's already gone. Being really lazy when it comes to making the point of this crystal here, but it's like, it'll work. What I need to do is get a good setup here for crystals, as in like the shader for them, and then we should be good here. And then I can just put those all over the place. Hey Sky! Yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of streams and videos and stuff. I want to try and catch up to things. I'm just not going to be too loud because of the little one. Let's see if I can find any good crystal things on Blender. Oh, YouTube. Here's what YouTube doxes me completely when I'm trying to find and watch stuff because of the advertisements. Because I don't know if you guys have seen that yet, but if you try and search stuff up in your location and you're not using like a VPN or whatever, or you're not using AdBlock, it'll actively dox you because it'll start advertising stuff close to you. Like universities and stuff. Weird. Ooh. Crystal shader in Blender. Yeah, can I have that, please? I'm just gonna save this for a moment, just in case. I do the American thing and just speak louder in German, says Proof. Let's try and learn this. Okay, so. Crystal. Yeah, for anyone that missed out before, my little girl was trying to eat my microphone. It was absolutely hilarious. I enjoyed it quite a lot. It was amusing watching her just be like, right, I'm just gonna eat the microphone because it's got a very shiny surface to it and it's got a light on it. I'm just like, what now? Geometry, color ramp, okay. Geometry, pointiness, color. Oh. I love the way it's the American way of spelling color. Okay, so this color ramp goes to, wait, what? Oh, we've got the node wrangler on, okay. So that goes to what there? Base color. Like that, maybe? And then another color ramp? Oh, that's for subsurface. My bad. And it wasn't the alpha. That moment I'm just sighing with a pen in my mouth. Okay, so... Wait, what? Okay, so... This has to be like... a blue. And this one... white. Don't let Rowan Atkinson be your kid. What? Like the baby on Rat Race. Oh, I get you. I don't even. I was wondering what was going on there for a moment when people were saying that. Ah, okay, so let's try and sort this out, right? So if we bring that back down to there like this. The position for the other one needs to be like this. And then we can mess around with this if we want, which then we'll mess around with the subsurface of the main. Oh wait, is he creating a secondary one and then having the emission be inside it? Yeah, he is. Okay, that makes sense. I like that. So, should be like that. See how it works with the others. Kinda does. You can kind of see it working there. Hello everyone that's coming in, hope you're alright. And if we take the emission out, apparently we can get a good crystal set up if we then duplicate that, put it inside the other one, and then just go crystal, oh no. Crystal emission. And then we can go like 5. And then the emission can be like that. And then that should be. I'm assuming this one's going to be a blend. Because of how it is. Why isn't the inner one showing through? That's really weird. It should do. Hey everyone that's in chat. Hope you're doing okay. So that secondary crystal should be showing through there. Alpha clip. Interesting. That moment where you literally follow a tutorial and then for some strange reason it is not working out how you want it to. Because it even showed it before. Because if we do this and we change the alpha, you can see what's on the inside, right? And what's on the inside is another crystal, which is opaque. Which, it doesn't make any sense as to why. Is it because of that being applied to that one? If I do that, I go alpha blend and it. So there it is. 0.6 for that maybe? That effect is not working out how I want it to. That's really weird. It's like I look at it online and the online one looks great, and then you look at this one and it just looks trash. It's just like, dude, it's probably just me. Because if I even do it like that, it looks pretty bad. Do crystal. Hey Dave, have you seen the big screen Beyond VR headset? Yes, I have. That's the one that's customized, right? To each user. I think that was the one me and Sky were on about the other day. I think it was Sky anyway. Yeah, that's still weird. It should look better, but it doesn't. This is really weird. I've followed the tutorial note for note, and it's like, yeah, no. Try another one. Because sometimes you can do this with textures as well. But I'm like, you know what? I'll just try it with shaders, and clearly that's not working, so it's either try again, or go and find a different tutorial. Crystals in minutes. Yeah, that's fine and everything, but does it actually work? Free material, completely customizable. Creating shattered crystals? No. What I want is the actual shader that looks decent. Try this one. Creating crystals in Blender. I love the way I click this. And there's like a Razer advert before it. Ultra realistic procedural crystals in Blender? Okay, let's try that. Oh hey, the project files are on Gumroad. Oh. Oh hell. Hang on. Okay, that one's free crystal shader. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's that one. And then there's this one. Let's get that one. Your email address. Hey, there we go. Let's grab that and then we'll append that. Oh my god, those are tiny. But put them next to everything else. How realistic do they look? They look good. Found out about something called Exit Suit, basically exosuit built for home with VR tracking. Oh, interesting. Are these all? Yeah, they are. Why? Like, get rid of the bevel, get rid of the cracks. Get rid of the bevel, get rid of the cracks. Get rid of the bevel, get rid of... Okay. So with this, can we change the... We can change the emission and the strength of the emissions. If I go like 5. Oh, what? What is going on there? Why are they boxes? 1? Oh, okay. Really weird. Let's check the shaders. Glass. Okay. Yep. I see. It's in a volume, which explains why when you apply stuff to it, it goes weird. So if I click that, that's going to undo everything, isn't it? No, not really. let's try this other one. If I can't do this, then I'll get a texture or something that'll cover it. Okay. Wait, what? Why is there so many different files here? Download? File, append, downloads. What is it? This guy's crystal shader. Crystals. Okay. His shaders are gonna be like super expensive, aren't they? Oh no. What about the wireframe? Oh, the wireframe's actually okay. Okay, so then does this actually look good like this, or? Hard to tell. Okay, so if I take them over there, right? Give me a shader here. I need an emissive on this if possible. Because emissive will make it glow. Because otherwise I'm gonna have to go like, what, light, point light. And then do this. Thing is, even by doing that, it doesn't look too good. Is that because it's opaque? Let's try alpha blend. Yeah, no, that doesn't look good. Let's just get rid of that. That's for sure. I'm gonna have to go and get those from somewhere else. Hey Alvin, Cold won the art one. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm doing good. I just need to try and get some work done here, but I might end up jumping in VR again. It's for freeze tag, right? I think so. Yeah, I swear it's like for freeze tag. So what I'm gonna do is, because VR was messing around with me before, in another 5 minutes or so, I'll try messing around and see if I can get VR working again, because it was not playing nice with me before. It kind of goofed, which is why I ducked out. So got this here like this, right? I want to have the light kind of cast the same sort of look as the water around it, so it's going to be like blue. Just realized I can just 0.01 for the bias there, or the clipping, sorry. Duplicate linked. Then what I can do is I can have these be down here like this, and then we just go 10 or even 15. No, 15, not 156. There we go, and we slowly start to get a good look of what's going on around here, and then I can just do like With this one, I think I can get away with like 10 or 5. To highlight just the entrance here. Or even less because of the way that it is, like 3 maybe? Same with over here, I can like drag that in. And have that be there and have it be like 1 or 2. I changed the radius on that, on the distance, to like 40. Excuse me. I can have that slowly go in and then off into the distance and it'll look a lot cooler. Let's just take this and go like that, and then we can have that go over here. Okay, and that can be 40 or 50. The idea being that we have it kind of light as we're coming in, and then as we continue, it'll go darker. What I need to do is take off some of these modifiers that I've got on, because like subdivision modifier is cool and everything. But I also need to decimate this a little bit more, make it look a little bit more rocky. And then for the other one, for the displacement, I need the strength to be a little bit all over the place. Give it a little bit more variation. What I need to do really is have the displace underneath. Oh, underneath subdivision, I think. See how that looks. Fine. Subdivide like that, right? And then it gives me a little bit more to work with. The problem is the shading, as you can see, it goes all screwed up when I start using decimate here. You can see how it screws up the shaders. So decimate might actually be something that I leave alone, and even displace messes it up. Let's try. Yeah, that's annoying. Like, I'm gonna have to figure out the normals, because this just sucks at the moment. It just, the entire thing looks pretty bad. So I need to just figure out whether I can get this to look good. Let's see if I can get the other one in here. Let's try doorway. Did this one before as well. Let's see if this model looks alright. This is why I don't like Waterfall at the moment, because it's so nerve-wracking trying to get it to look right. Okay. See if this works. Like, it's so easy to get this wrong. It's just like, dude, do not like. Hey, Sammy. Waterfall looks like a weird conceptual thing. It's like modeling like this is just awkward because of the way that it is. Like, trying to get it to look exactly like people expect is just hard. Normally, when I do stuff, modeling is split up into what they call hard surface and then organic stuff. Hard surface tends to be like mechanical stuff. And I've done way more mechanical and just hard surface stuff in general. So when it comes to like caves and stuff, which are a little bit more natural for obvious reasons, it kind of throws me for a little bit of a loop. And of course that really does mess me up, which is unfortunate, which is why Waterfall's taken so long as well so far, because it's really, really messing me around, where I'm just like, dude, this is not fun. This is not fun at all. It's so easy to screw up. You know, it's why all the geometry looks really primitive at the moment. It's like, dude, stress level through the roof right now. Let's try this. I go, bam. Paste that there. And then go color into height, I believe that one was for that one. And then color into base, color into, what was it? Height. Let's see if that works. Why is that down as 0.8 as metallic? Oh, is that because of all the other... I know why. Stupid me. I wonder if I could throw that into there. Oh, it literally makes no difference, even though that's a dedicated normal map. Okay, so I technically could use that. How's your day going? Are you going back to the Underfest? I'm not done. I'm not done at the moment. Those rocks look cool. Yeah, the thing is, it's like I've got concept art that I've actually drawn up for the entire area. I'll be going back to Underfest real soon. I've got concept art for the entire area drawn up, and it's just a case of acting on it and being able to actually do what I've got drawn here. Ooh. Because the whole thing, like, I could go into massive amounts of detail on how this is so scary to build Waterfall, but the easiest way to describe it is like everything else has been pretty simple in terms of how to piece it together, and then you come to a way more complicated part where it's like you can attack it in multiple different ways with multiple different levels of detail. And no matter what you do, most of your answers for like different puzzles of how to solve modeling issues are going to be correct, which isn't too bad. The problem just comes with the time that it takes to do all of it, you know. Like, that actually doesn't look too bad for a cave entrance there, you know. But yeah, it's the whole thing of like, it's the fear of having to go through, because this is a very simplistic build that I'm doing here for geometry, right? This is the first couple of rooms, and it's essentially just boxes, right? And the fear that I have with Waterfall is that I could go so in depth with spending ages modeling stuff like this, but modeling it in way more detail and making it look really damn good. But it's a case of, will anyone see those details when most of the area is going to be pretty dark like this? You know, So then it's a case of like, well, how do I balance that? What's going to be seen? What's not going to be seen? Do I need these certain details? And going through it in my head, it's really kind of scary. Like, you've seen me fumble quite a lot today with me messing around and being like, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that, this is what I want to do. Like, this entrance area is looking kind of okay at the moment, outside of the shader issue that I need to go and ask somebody about. But then, like, this second room, it's literally just a box, but it needs to look good to not look like a box. And as you can see here, I've got like very minimal wires or lines or, you know, like edges in, whatever you want to call them. So I've got to then add more edges, play around with it more, make sure it doesn't look like a mess. But it's like, as you slowly go into more areas here, you slowly get more and more complex geometry, which requires you to add more wires and then do a little bit of playing around to make sure that everything is made up of quads. And like, it's the reason why I've only done these first couple of rooms for the moment is because, one, it's hard. Two, getting it simplified is even harder when you want everything to be quads and not tries. And then three, again, it's that whole thing of how do I tackle this? Which answer will I find will be the right one for me? Which will not take forever and still produce a decent look. You know, it's awkward. It's by far the most worrying part of the entire project, because there is no single definitive answer as to what can be done. Like, if somebody turns around and goes, dude, you just click your fingers and it's done. You know, there's no definitive answer to it, really. So it's got me really afraid. It really has. Like, this is the last area to do as well. So it's basically make or break as to whether this comes out looking good or not. And at the moment, obviously, like I've been saying, because of time and stress and everything, it's been getting me pretty worried. Not gonna lie, it's been getting me pretty worried. Doesn't help that when I come on stream and do this, then you've got all the worry from stream as well, where it's like, oh god, will stream like it? What's going on? You know, is it looking good? Is it gonna crash? Will everything work on stream? Oh no, now I've got like issues with shaders, I'm gonna have to fix those. Can I do it? No. Well, then I'm gonna have to go beg somebody for help later on, and that's embarrassing. You know, it's all sorts of these issues. You know, I like it like that if it makes you feel any better, says Sammy. I mean, it makes me feel a little bit better, yeah. When it comes to the stream, I think you should just learn to embrace the chaos, this guy. I think it's that whole thing of like, for anyone that does artwork or does, like, even, I suppose you could do like modeling or kit bashing or whatever, you know, like to do with models. Whenever you do something like that, you have an idea set out in your head of how you want to do something, how you want to produce it, and how well it's going to go, you know. And especially because of how I am personally, with not just trying to be like a perfectionist, but when I envision something in my head, I'll be like, okay, this is how I want to do it, this is how I think it's going to go, you know, and I'll try and make it easy on myself, but I'll try and get it looking as good as I can. When it doesn't work out like that and you start fumbling, especially because I've been fumbling with this for about a week now, just trying to get the map, trying to get an idea of how it'll be in 3D space, looking at other people's versions, trying to get it to look as good as I can, you know. And even right now, I'm kind of just like, it looks okay. Shaders and textures are doing most of the heavy work. I can edit it in little pieces here and there, but I'm looking at my concept art that I've got and I'm like, I have so much to do and so little time. I hope this starts getting better sometime soon. It'll look better when I have the waterfalls in, the actual waterfalls, because I've got to put a lot of them in. I've got to figure those out as well. There are a lot of other meshes that I've got to put in here, and it's going to be interesting. But waterfall is definitely one of those areas where you can have any sort of interpretation to it, you know, as in like what your vision of waterfall would be. And none of them will be wrong, and all of them will be different. And I like that, but also it's scary at the same time. You know, especially when I'm doing the artist thing at the moment where I'm comparing myself, especially to people that have done this in VR and made it look really good. And I'm thinking to myself, how the hell? You know, like I've spent the last couple of days talking to people in VR chat, especially Frisk, the person that's done the Hall of Souls, which is a really good VR place that has all, like most of the underground in VR. And Frisk's version of this was so amazing that I straight up went to him the other day and I was like, dude, I'm being intimidated here because I've been at this for like days and I know people are expecting a lot of me. And it's not as though I'm fumbling really badly here, but I need some kind of help as to how you've reached your version of Waterfall. And Frisk was like, oh yeah, most of it is basically just shaders. I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, basically just shaders in VR chat. And I'm like, huh, okay. Kind of does and doesn't help for 3D, you know, so it's awkward. I feel like this thing from Klonoa, the whole thing of sorting out the doors and making the doors look like caves this way, looks pretty good. When it's lit up a little bit more, I honestly don't know. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to try and solve this issue and get this done, because I want this area done, man. The time limit on it is really affecting me as well, which is rough. I don't know why these tree trunks don't have... Oh, they do have textures on them, it's just the way they are. Chaos equals content, content equals good, don't worry about it. But yeah, not gonna chat about this for too much longer, especially like today you see me fumble with the crystals and stuff. I'm gonna have to figure that out. It's probably just gonna be textures that I'm gonna have to do, like find the edges of them and just UV map them and do it that way. As for all the stuff, the water we've already got prototypes. It's just not viewable at the moment, I don't think. I swear I had the water prototyped here. Oh, where is it? That was another block out I did. But yeah, I think at least the one thing that you do get from these streams and videos, like the personal videos, is just my actual proper thoughts, which is basically, oh god, everything's on fire. You know, so... What's this water effect? Do I have that anywhere else? I do not see that water effect test there, that's weird. See it there. That actually shouldn't be there because it's the wrong water for this area. But yeah, at least you're getting my my literal proper thoughts to this situation, which is basically, holy crap, I'm in a lot of trouble right now, especially if I can't get the first couple of rooms done. Because what I'd like to do is at least get these first 2 rooms done by New Year. And then the rest of Waterfall should hopefully fall in line, similar to the ruins. Should hopefully. I know some people probably will look back at these later on and be like, dude, you were playing too many video games at the same time as doing everything else and doing Waterfall. And it's like, yeah, I know, but at the same time, it kind of allows me to chill out when I'm trying to come up with solutions for things like this. I forgot how small the human is. Yeah, the human's pretty small. I want to make the environment look bigger as well, but not too big, so... Anyway, I've got to get Sans in here as well. I got to get Sans in his sentry station, so... But I'm hoping by the end of this, when I get Waterfall done, I'm gonna do... Like, my idea is to do a new trailer. And with the new trailer, I'll be showing off everything. Like, I want to show off all the new areas or rather the familiar areas with the new look. So we'll be going back, we'll be going through the trailer, I'll be including more characters, you know, we'll have it look way better than the other trailer that I dropped, like, what, 5 months ago or something? And we'll go from there. I also hope that my commission that I asked somebody to do is going to be good, because, like, that'll sort out one of the main problems that I have with Heartland at the moment, which is no royal guards. So, yeah. Anyway, it's going to be good when I can get stalactites and stalagmites in here as well and have them look good, because I feel like I should have some of those coming from the ceiling in this first area to really kind of flesh it out. A lot of this will be like adding bits of scenery, like rocks everywhere. That will really help spice things up a little bit. But overall, one, I need a way to control this shader. I think I remember Bakers saying that they had some sort of setup where you could actually control it with like a sphere, so you could make it look like wherever you moved a sphere or whatever, or an empty, which is one of the controllable things. You could actually just have it emit onto or project onto the stuff around it. So that would be a good solution for this, or just being able to control it some other way, because at the moment it's hitting the top of the room there, and it's not right for how this is. That should not be up there. It should be going like halfway up the room and then maybe fading here. But yeah, you should have a very quiet cave crawler scream in the background from Descent. But yeah, I'm gonna try going in VR again now. We'll try getting set up real quick. I might even try resetting my computer just beforehand. And then I've got a lot of other stuff to do tonight. And then tomorrow is Sunday. No, Saturday? I've got nothing going Saturday, so that'll be good. I can cover some more content and other things. Try and get some more answers to what I can do with this. Hopefully get a bit more done. I do a lot of stuff off stream where I just like throw some really good music on and then just go for it. So maybe I'll make some extra progress tonight after I've done the Undernet stream. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Got my feelings out in the open now. How does one get into the Underfest? Sky, have you got me on VR chat? Get to it, says Sammy. Yeah, I'll get it eventually. I do not. Sky, what I'll do is, if you go into the Undernet, I'll find you. Like, love you, bud. I need your username, and you'll just see me as my shadow avatar. I'll stick my shadow avatar on so I can find you. Search the Undernet up, and go in the most populated server, and I'll be in like 5 minutes. I shall restart so I can get in VR, and I shall see you guys soon. So until then, bye!